Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. On the Ether chart, we want to start on the daily time frame. We do cover that regularly, but because we do get new viewers every day, it makes sense to take a look at the daily chart before we dive into the smaller time frame today. Looking at the daily chart, on the ETH chart, there is a very bullish structure that emerges. This wave count for me is valid as long as the $1,678 level is not broken. That's relevant here on the daily time frame. So naturally, it allows for a little bit more price fluctuation, allows for a little bit more volatility because the upside targets are also far away. So obviously, if we consider that 1678 is basically the level where this idea breaks down, okay, the idea of a nested 1-2-1-2-1-2 setup, which is very bullish, which can take us to 8 to 12K, possibly even higher, but that would only be, in my opinion, possible in a very, very favorable environment. But as long as that level is holding, I mean, we talk about these targets. Now, we have the level below 1678 where we get a warning that things are going to turn more bearish, and the invalidation point is at $1,530. Now, looking at this simply, even if a stop is set below 1530 or wherever, somewhere below that low, that invalidation point, even if you're only trading like for the third wave or something, the reward to risk ratio is phenomenal. And I don't think you'll get that anywhere in the, let's say, traditional markets. Let's say even if you buy here now, I don't think you get that this year anywhere in the traditional market. So let's set the stop somewhere down there. Don't want to move anything. Position, somewhere around the current mark, possibly around 2,500 or so. Yep. And then let's assume targeting that third wave, which should take us maybe even just below that. Just below that $8,000 target. I mean, reward to risk ratio is way above 4. That is really, really good. But overall, we would say possibly still a little higher, okay? Possibly into the region between 8 to 12K. So if we talk about 10K maybe, which is in the middle, then you get a reward to risk ratio of around 7 to 8. So that's phenomenal, even from the current price levels. So, and I didn't really do it, very precisely just now. But it's a chart that looks very bullish. Obviously, if we get a nice pullback, again, then it would not be a problem from this perspective. It would rather be a gift because the reward to risk ratio should increase, especially as long as the 1678 level isn't broken to the downside. As I said, there is a chance that it goes lower without invalidating, but that's typically not what's happening. Typically, when we see a break below that 78.6 retrace, it will typically invalidate eventually, okay? So, but then I will be able to present you with an alternative. Probably before that, we might be dealing then with a larger ABC flat structure or something. So it wouldn't necessarily be bearish anyway. Okay, so a very bullish chart on the daily. The next upside target is around $3,500 to $3,600. That's the next target based on Fibonacci levels for the third wave here, wave 3 of 3. But also it is the previous significant swing high. Now, let's take a look at where we stand on the hourly time frame. Obviously, the price is now in this support area. Already posted that a week ago on the X network on Twitter. Feel free to check out our Twitter account. We do provide updates about trading mindset, tips and tricks, stuff that you don't find on YouTube, from us at least, charts and updates. The idea was already back then, it was on the 11th, that we are going to see a drop most likely in a wave 4 into this support area. This target area has been reached and the price is now fighting with this support. So obviously the idea is that, the move up was a third wave, dip into the support area represents the fourth wave, and as long as the support is holding, a fifth wave should still follow. And this is precisely what we see right now on the actual live chart. The price did move a few more dollars after that post, I think, and the support area moved by $20. So main support is at $2,360, in line with the last few updates, in the last videos anyway. But it's holding, okay? So the idea was that, you know, the white count is valid as long as the price is holding $2,360. It will already lose probability. Let's say probabilities for the white count will already start to reduce below 2,421, which is the 50% retracement. But as long as we hold above 2,360, I'm not going to take the white count off the chart. And in the white count, we're dealing with a complex wave 4, probably a WXY structure. To be honest, that could be finished. So the Y wave of wave 4 could be finished, but I need to see some evidence for that. I need to see the price move up from here. What do we need to see precisely? So I need to see a break above this trend line first. I need to see a break above the B wave high to confirm it further at 2,547. This structure is a little more messy than Bitcoin's. Therefore, we need a little bit more proof, a little bit more evidence. But yeah, I mean, really the best evidence that we can get that wave 5 is unfolding, it would be a break above the X wave high at $2,614. So it takes a little bit of time to get that confirmed. If this is a WXY structure, as shown, yep, the low could be in, also from a wave count point of view. However, if it is an A, B, C, we might see one more low, because this could be a 1, this could be a 2, this could be a 3, this could be a 4, this could be a 5. So it might get one more low. Again, the whole support area is relevant, and therefore I'm not calling a low yet. We only have 3 waves up. I need to see 5 waves or a break above the 2,545 level here, the B wave high. That would be good evidence that a low is in, and better would be a break above 2,614. So what happens if we break below 2,360? Well, I would have to take the white scenario of the chart. There is typically an alternative so that we are prepared in case support breaks. Elliott Wave is really good at telling us what is something to consider if certain levels break. You know, what is going to be next support, what's the next scenario, and I don't think you get that context really in any other TA method to that degree. The alternative would be that the yellow count is unfolding, basically that this wave 2 that presumably bottomed on the 3rd of January, yeah, that this is still unfolding actually, and we might be dealing with an A, B, C structure with a high B wave, and the C wave is unfolding right now. But also this structure has some problems. I mean, therefore I'm currently leaning still to the white scenario, and if Bitcoin rallies in its B wave, okay, it might make another low, and Ethereum as well. Well, then Ether could possibly give us this 5th wave to the upside, yeah? So I'm watching for that. If there is another low, and if the orange box breaks, it wouldn't be a disaster. The price might just make a marginally lower low in wave C of 2. Okay, that's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.